betting guy?
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so when I go to you, just make sure you announce
I'm gonna
the
do
over-under.
like for Ryan's game.
We back?
I don't see it. Yeah, we're loading
we
now.
should be back.
Yeah.
It just takes a second. So, what was your pick again, Steve?
Chiefs 35-21.
All right.
They're gonna smoke the Raiders.
So Chiefs 35-21, and Bo, what do you got in this game?
I think I got the Raiders keeping it close here. I didn't put down a score. I like doing it in real time.
I'm the same way sometimes. I can hear our arguments.
Yeah. Forward. I think I personally, and maybe I'm just willing this into existence, but I've got it like 30-33. Like I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Like I see
30-33 who?
Kansas City, but I'm taking.
I want the upset so bad.
I'm taking Las Vegas with the points.
Okay.
I'm taking Devonta Adams over 84.5 yards. Anytime touchdown scorers being Travis Kelce and Josh Jacobs. If you put that in a 3-leg parlay, it's plus 500.
That's a good bet. So $1 gets you 5.
So and if you're gonna keep it close, you got to throw the ball a little bit. So I'm right there with Ryan, but he wants you to stick to the run game to keep the team off the field if they want to win the game. I don't know if they want to win the game or if Josh Daniels wants to just like let his offense show what it can do.
And everybody took the over except for Ryan, right? You didn't take the over either, did you?
35-20.
Yeah, he's got
Okay. So me and you took the over.
Where's the game at again? Is it in Arrowhead?
It's in
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
It's in the Dome, baby. That's the over. The weather's not a factor.
Nope.
Correct. All right, so we'll move on from there. We'll get into the Tennessee and Jacksonville game. And
Titans-Jags game, baby.
This game's yours, Steve. What do you got here?
I mean, it's a must-win game for either team to make the playoffs. So, I mean, you win, you're in.
Winner in because they get first place in their division.
Yep. So this is a must-win game. I have the Jaguars winning this game. I got them going 24-17. The Titans' offense just hadn't been there. They hadn't been there. I mean, they're kind of dead in the water. If Burks plays, he's electric to watch. It's hard to argue that, in my opinion. But I mean, it's going to be heavy dose of Derrick Henry. Yeah, they win, they're in. They lose, not so much.
Who's their quarterback to start?
It's going to be Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs is starting for Tennessee. So, I mean, it's a question mark, though. You don't know what you got. And he's athletic enough to...
I love this is Dobbs' opportunity. I
agree, because if he wins, he's a hero. He went to Tennessee. He was a leader on that team. He was a leader in the community when he went to Tennessee. They loved him there. He's a literal rocket scientist. So, like, dude's smart. And he knows football. He came back. So, I got Jags winning 24-17. Jaguars keys to victory. Sunshine's got to sling it. T-Law's got to move that ball. He's got to move the rock. Titans passing defense is the worst in the NFL. I did not know that. That stat shocked me.
First one, Detroit.
Yeah, they're 32 according to covers. Sunshine's going to move it. ETN, he's going to get involved. You got to get him involved because the rush defense is good. Titans rush defense, I think, is 2. I can double check that real quick. So I said you got to get him involved. You got to hitting the flats. You can't run in the middle. Yeah, they're second. Titans defense allows 80.5 yards on the ground, roughly, according to covers. So you gotta get him in space, but he's gonna be a key. Christian Kirk, I expect him to have a good game. Maybe even Ingram, because their defense passing is ass. So Jesus, these little notes, sorry.
I said in Tennessee.
Get the guy a magnifying glass.
I said in Tennessee you have to be a rocket scientist to be a quarterback. Because no one else can do it.
Nobody else can do it. I mean, Tannehill, I don't know. He hasn't been the answer for a minute, but I mean, whatever.
I mean, they did do it 2 years ago?
I think that's more coaching and offensive game plan.
That defense was like
it's the
top
same coach.
5. That defense was top 5.
Defense is gross, and I think without injuries this year, this defense is way better than what they're. They're 2 against the run. 2. That's gross.
And they had A.J. Brown and Corey Davis.
Oh man, yeah, they messed that one up. Anyway,
yeah, that hurts.
My third is defense needs to contain the what I think is an anomaly in Josh Dobbs. I don't think you know what you have yet. As Browns fans, KJ and I, even Bo when he wants to be, Jonathan when he decides to put on a Browns cap. We saw what he could do in preseason. We look good. There were points in time where fans were calling for him to start over Brissett, so we know he can do it. Just gotta give him a little time. So I think that's the anomaly the Jaguars defense needs to be aware of. Titans, Shore up your weaknesses. Defend the pass the best you can and mitigate losses in the run game. Pass defense sucks. Play the pass and just smoke ETN in the middle. Force him outside and play it hard. I mean, that's it. Your weakest spot's your pass defense. You gotta mitigate that. Josh Dobbs must play well, or it's out. I mean, that's very, very clear. You can only give Derrick Henry the ball 30, 40, 50 times, and eventually he gets tired. Then my last key is very simply, it's just Derrick Henry. You're going to lean on him. Everybody knows you're going to lean on him. Everybody knows every week you're going to lean on him, and yet you still come away. So there's a shot. I mean, it's a chance, but I really, really, really like the Jaguars this week. I like them a lot. I like T-Law playing well.
What do you got then?
What?
What do you got then?
What do you mean?
What do you got in that game then?
Oh, I
I
already
said
said
at the beginning, but go ahead, repeat yourself.
Jags 24-17.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I apologize.
You're
That's
good.
all right. I forgive you this time,
Okay.
but not next time.
Ryan, what do you got in this game?
Give me Jags 30, Titans 20.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
50 points, huh?
I'm gonna
A lot
go,
of scoring.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville 28-17. I was really close to you. I actually was gonna do 24. I'm like, I think they can squeak out 4 more.
50 points.
but what do
Over-under is 39.5, too. I love
I
that.
would say, but what do you got?
Yeah,
in this
no,
game?
you're good.
sorry.
Hey, don't apologize, man.
I'm
That's
sorry.
good info. Beat me to the punch.
I did. I knew.
39.5 point, which tells me that I think Tennessee's going to play pretty good defense here as far as not allowing big plays. I think that Jacksonville can nickel and dime find their way to win this game, but I don't think that they cover 23-20 Jacksonville.
I'm the same way. I take the underwear. Oh, you actually took the
I'm
over.
not taking. I'm
You took
taking the over.
Yeah, you
I'm
just not
taking the
spread,
over,
not the
but
spread.
yeah, I'm taking Tennessee plus 6.5. It's a playoff game. It's going to come down to the wire. These guys are going to play lights out.
Tennessee's bad against the pass. What does Jacksonville
Right.
do well?
Pass.
Pass.
Pass the ball
Except
well.
for against Houston.
Yeah, which
Except for,
I mean,
but Houston's good in the secondary.
but
Man, I'm telling you, they're good.
Ryan, we both know too, though, that the pass game's opened up by what? The run game.
Well, yeah.
So that's where Tennessee does. I know they get passed on, but that's because
okay, yeah.
that's like it's like their MO is they take
yeah.
up the time of possession with Derrick Henry.
So
Yeah,
I have a question for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Like
on,
the
hold
other team doesn't have a lot of time, so they got to score quickly because Tennessee gets the ball. What are they doing? Running it. Time of possession game.
I mean, I get it.
To Ryan's point, okay, Houston's passing defense is 12th in the NFL. They're very good in the pass. They're
for
awful
sure.
in the run. They're
For
32nd in the run.
But you gave the
I don't know.
Titans, and I had this argument with you a couple weeks ago.
What?
You give the Titans 20 points, right?
And you say who's scoring?
Well, I can say
I mean,
who's
that's a
scoring.
fair
I can
question.
say who's scoring, but hold on.
Probably a tight end.
Hold on.
Probably
They
Austin
have
Hooper.
it. They have it. They've only had like 14 points their
Amari.
past like 7 or 8 weeks.
So
Did I say Amari?
the max points they've had in 8 weeks is 19
Man,
points.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm tired.
And the most they've had
Amari Hooper.
I know.
the most they've had all season. I hate you so much. Man.
But this
It's
game
24.
you have to understand.
Oh,
You have to understand that this isn't that team. Right? They're hurt. They're injured.
Yeah.
But they have a chance to make the playoffs. This is a game where they turn up and they lay it all out on the line. And Dobbs didn't play in any of those
Dobbs
games.
has revitalized
Dobbs
a
hasn't
little
played in
bit,
any
I
of those
think.
games.
I
So
will
like,
say this.
like if you're gonna run the ball with Dobbs, you're gonna pass the ball with Dobbs a little bit more. Malik couldn't do it. They just ran I formation and they didn't try to score. They tried to manage games and get the ball last time, and a lot of times it didn't turn out their way.
Yeah.
So like they were more or less game scripting because of injuries. This isn't that. This is a different game.
And their last matchup 5 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago was Jacksonville 36, Tennessee 22.
My same game parlay for this: Christian Kirk over 62.5, Zay Jones over 57, and Travis Etienne anytime touchdown score.
I will say this, Jimmy's right, man.
Christian Kirk is God.
Jaguars, everyone, they got flack for that contract they gave Kirk.
Yeah, they did.
They look like geniuses.
I was one of the guys dogging them. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, they
Well,
look like.
I think every receiver signed this
very
offseason
intelligent.
looks pretty good outside of
I mean, yeah, they
Tennessee,
brought in.
outside of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Dougie P, baby.
Who's
I mean, look at
He doesn't
know
look
his
at the
stuff,
AJ
dude.
Brown
Dougie
trade.
P.
Look at the Marquise Brown.
Look at the
trade.
Eagles. Dougie P.
All
Look
these,
at the Eagles. Dougie P.
Evan Ingram.
all these
I'm telling
signings
you.
this offseason.
He's
were
like,
pretty
give me
good.
a tight end, go give me a slot receiver.
Yep, I agree.
Done.
and then
right.
watch me.
And a running back that can catch.
And an ETN, that guy.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
that guy.
I agree.
I'm him.
All right, so let's move on to that. The 1 o'clocks on Sunday. We're gonna get in the 1 o'clock games. What do you got for that first overlay, Johnny? All right, so I thought you already updated them all. You didn't take a look? All right, so anyways, we're gonna get into the first overlay on Sunday is gonna be 4 different teams, and it's gonna be Tampa Bay at Atlanta, New England at Buffalo, Minnesota at Chicago, Ravens at Cincinnati. So for the Tampa Bay at Atlanta, Steve, you got this game. What do you got going in this game? You have 3 games back to back to back.
That's all right, man. I like talking.
Yeah, but then you can sit back and listen.
I get to listen and analyze everybody else. I like doing that.
Point of brevity.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Give us the 3 key points.
You want them?
Let's go.
You want these points?
We got a lot of games, right?
We got
boys?
a lot of games.
We got a lot of games.
I got the Bucks winning this game,
I
even
need
though
to
I
say
don't
it
want
because
it. Right?
I'm doing the same thing.
Right.
We need to. Well, let's do this
fair.
together.
All right.
I smell
We're
cinnamon
gonna do this
rolls.
together. Whoop.
What?
Stop it. Do you have a stroke?
My wife makes great cinnamon rolls, and you
Is
say
she
that?
actually making
Are they
cinnamon rolls?
making? Dude, don't do that to us, Ryan.
No, come on,
Don't
Anna.
do that to us.
I ate
Is she
Sarah-
making cinnamon rolls?
Anna, I ate Sarah's when I took it home. I
Anna.
didn't let her have it.
Anna.
Is she making cinnamon rolls?
No, hold on. Stop. We just said brevity.
Brevity.
Buccaneers
back-
2018. I don't want to see TB12 get in, but I think he does. Bucks keys to victory. They average 2nd most passing yards per game. I didn't know that. Brady's arm, you look at him this year, looks like he's going to fall off. But the Falcons give the 26th most passing yards per game. That's going to play well for TB12. Bucks got to stop the run. The Falcons are good in the run game. Where you going?
No, you take it.
You're out of here.
You're good.
Okay.
I'm just going to do something.
Bucks got to stop the run and don't allow Ritter to get comfortable. Now, he doesn't necessarily have the stats this year. Mm-hmm. However, he's a rookie. They only started him a few weeks ago. He's still figuring it out, and the offense itself is not the best. 2018 is typically what they score a week, so I'm looking at it like that. Don't let Ritter run. He likes his big targets, so Drake London's going to be a guy. Mm-hmm. Falcons keys to victory. You got to pressure and you got to hit TB12 often. Mm-hmm. Anytime I call a game or I give keys to victory, TB12 hates getting hit. Everybody knows that. That's why they put pressure on him. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the Falcons defense is going to do it, but they got to do it. Buccaneers run game is the worst in the NFL. It's 76.4 yards per game. Defend the pass. Play the pass. They can't run the ball. Maybe against this defense they can, but play the pass, mitigate losses. And Falcons got nothing to lose, so see what you got in Ritter. No holding back. Let them run the offense. Let them control the offense. So that's Bucks 28-18.
Let it fly.
What was the score? Can you say it a little bit?
2018.
20-18.
Yes, sir.
You've got the Tampa Bay.
Yes, Tampa Bay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm taking the under for the. It's 40.5. Sorry.
I actually kind of like that take, but I would probably, and I hate doing this, but I'm probably gonna go 28 to like 10 this game, just
fair.
because I think Tampa Bay it's here and now. Unfortunately, you can't go against Brady at this point.
NFL's rigged if this dude gets in and he wins it. I swear to God.
Well, at a 9-8 record, at least it's positive. All right, Ryan, who you got in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
20. Give me Tampa Bay 20. Falcons 10.
What do you got, Bo? Ryan's over here in La La Land. He's not even paying attention.
Dude, I'm so tired.
What's your sound you're gonna make when you go into the mic? Is it gonna be?
I'm contemplating. I got 24-17 Tampa Bay.
Okay.
But I think that Atlanta does a couple good things here. Like we mentioned, Ritter's may or may not get a rushing touchdown.
Ooh.
And then I also like the idea of Drake London in this leaky defense. They're just going to be passing, and there's no one else there.
Yep.
So Drake
Leaky
London
in the secondary.
I'm just stealing. Okay,
They are.
Give credit where credit's due. Ryan was the one who called this out, and they were. DJ Moore got his, but Tampa Bay ended up winning regardless. But
Whatever.
Shouldn't
have won that game.
But
They
nonetheless,
should have.
they did, and I called that. So
You are the only person here that called that.
I know. I got it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Listen, I don't have to brag. You guys do it for yourself.
Do you feel good
Let
about
the
it?
record
You are
show.
bragging. You are bragging.
I'm not.
Yeah, look at him. He's bragging.
Show.
Hey,
He's
Bo,
bragging.
you don't have to brag on air. It's okay.
All right, so
we all know
you
got it.
You got Tampa.
Yeah, take it down a notch, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa 24-20.
Take it down a notch.
24-20.
24 to
So you're not
Tampa.
going to touch anybody in this game either, though? You were just running off. So would you touch anybody in this game?
I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole
Would
only
you
because
touch anybody in this game?
I
That sounds so bad.
don't know. I don't know how long Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin are in the game. I don't know how long.
If
I
they
don't
get
know.
a lead, do you think they start going? All right, guys.
I don't know. And like Trask, right? And like let's see what he has a little
Dude,
bit.
you just
Let's
said,
run Leonard
You just said a
Fournette.
porno name to me.
Well, Trask. So Trask might be the
him.
guy.
I don't know.
He might be.
Well, Tampa Bay doesn't have to play anybody.
That's why I'm not touching this game. There's just too many unknowns. If I was going to touch anything in this game, it would probably be Drake London over receiving yards.
I just love it because they clinched last place, but they're first in the division, so they're the 4th seed no matter what they do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
So why even play at this point?
You think they get up 2 scores and Brady's like, let's go, sit on the bench. Yeah.
Right. So that being said, we're gonna move along. We're gonna get into that New England and Buffalo
risk
game.
I agree.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, what's up?
I think this is you again.
Oh man, is it? What game you going to? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was
England,
making a funny
Buffalo.
joke. It is, huh? You know.
We got Buffalo, New England.
It is. It's me. It is
so
me.
I guess I'll preface this real quick
Yeah, what's up?
because
Preface me.
Buffalo is the team that's been talking about a lot of those guys sitting and not playing because no matter what they do in this game,
They squashed that already, though,
Nope.
didn't
did they finally squash that?
This is a we need rhythm. It's emotion. Let the emotion out. Division rivalry. We got to beat Bill Belichick. We got to prove dominance. It is a playoff team because if New England wins, they're in the playoffs.
Yep.
So this is a great test to the team, and you need to. But I'm going to let Steve give you the keys to victory. But I'm telling you, they should not sit a damn person, and they should get all of their emotion and energy out on this game so they can go into the playoffs calm and collected.
I have a question for you though.
The DeMar revenge game.
And this is kind of for like I guess the whole
20
panel. I think
points,
this is for the
Buffalo.
whole panel. Is if Buffalo
Really?
if Buffalo wins this game,
Yeah, by 1 million.
Buffalo could see the Patriots again in the playoffs first round.
I don't think that anyone will sit because they're.
If
on,
Buffalo
trying to think of the
loses this game, they could see the Ravens in the playoffs first round. So, is there some strategy to playing the Patriots twice, or would you rather play the Ravens? Would be my question. But go ahead, Steve. Take it from there, and you guys can get back to me on that. Think about that for a minute.
You think? Okay.
that stew.
Buffalo beats New England. New England could still get in.
Can they?
That's what I thought KJ just
Because
said.
they'd be 8 and 9. I don't know. I think they
Is that
have to
what you
win to
said?
get in.
All three teams could
Hold
lose.
on. Is there a chance we can pull that up real quick?
Miami
do we
can
have
lose,
anything?
Patriots
So,
can lose,
no,
and
you
the
know what?
Steelers
Never mind.
could all lose.
That's Wednesday. Sorry,
And
my
there's a
bad.
possibility of that because the Patriots play Buffalo, Miami plays the Jets, and the Steelers play the Browns.
no,
If all three of those teams, if all three of those teams lose, the Patriots are in.
Oh, all right. Well,
Johnny, pull up the overlay.
Anyway, Bills are going to win this game. Now, I don't have a massive score, but they're going to win. What are we doing here?
All right, there's the overlay for you, real quick, and that's an 8-8 Patriots.
No, Jacksonville. If Jacksonville loses, they get that spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a guarantee?
Yep.
If Jacksonville loses,
They
I
get
knew
this
there was
spot.
somebody else. If New England loses and the Steelers lose and the
If everybody loses,
yes,
Jacksonville.
So that includes Jacksonville losing to Tennessee.
I don't.
right.
I don't think that means Jacksonville.
But Tennessee wouldn't
Well,
if Tennessee lost.
That means Jacksonville.
New
clinched.
England would go
I don't
in.
think Jacksonville clinched.
No, they didn't. That's
No,
why-
no. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, because the Patriots could win.
Right.
which
If
would
the
knock them out.
Patriots,
Okay.
if the Patriots lose and the Dolphins lose and the Steelers lose,
Okay.
right? And Jacksonville loses, Jacksonville has a tiebreaker against New England. If Jacksonville wins, New England can get in if they lose.
All right. That's why I asked. So okay. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Sorry about that.
Anyway,
I
New
was like,
England.
dude, I know I talked about this. I did my research.
That's a hell of a scenario.
It's all right though, because New England's not going to win.
It can happen.
It's going to be Bills. It's Bills.
It can happen.
20, and I got to go in 28-20 because I think it's going to be a little hangover. I think the Patriots are going to get up. They're going to take advantage of emotion in the first. That's my opinion. And then the Bills are going to be like, man, I'm tired of getting smacked in the mouth. They're going to get after it. Keys to victory, Bills. They got to show up. The show must go on. You got to play. Get off the bus. Put your cleats on, get after it. There's no reason. Play the game. No more pussyfooting around. Typical Bills offense: 6th in passing, 7th in rushing, 4th in points scored. Wins the game with little question mark. Eliminate the run game for the Patriots. Patriots keys.
I
Defenses.
agree with Jimmy.
Oh, I didn't hear you say.
Patricia as an OC should not have 8 wins.
I agree.
That is a fact.
Well,
That
I
is
don't think he was calling plays till like the later half of the season when
a
they were
team
losing.
game.
When they were losing.
It is a team game. Now, Patriots defense, they're 4th in takeaways, all right, on the season. So they're going to need to get a couple, and maybe they'll take advantage early. You know, maybe they'll take an errant throw from Allen, depending on how his weenus is feeling. The rush defense gives up 106.4.
Do you know what a weenus is?
It is.
Do you know what it is?
It's your elbow.
Yes.
Yep.
They do this to me all the time.
Well, get it, because Josh Allen's elbows. Yeah, come on. Come here.
Like for episode
You're
1, he
going
was talking
fast,
about
so
his
it's
weenus.
hard to keep
Yeah.
up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it!
No, I want brevity. But I
Brevity,
want
hold
slow. I want brevity, but slow.
Give me the Shapiro talk. Let's go.
Brevity, but slow.
Okay. So like,
Fast,
you
let's go.
gotta do stuff, and you gotta do the thing. Rush defense. The Patriots, they give up 106.4 yards a game. That's 6th best in the NFL. Josh Allen isn't a running back though, so you have to account for him. So they're
you
gonna
sure?
spy him. Yes. You got to spy him, and they will. But Mac Jones needs to play out of his mind for this team to come out on top.
Real quick. I'm sorry, but what is the over/under on the rushing yards for Josh Allen this week? Because New England
I'll get
sucks
back to
at
you.
that.
I'll get back
Keep
to you.
reading,
Okay.
We'll let Bo get back.
No,
to
that
you.
was my 3rd key to victory. That's it. That's all I got. It's gonna be Bills 28-20 though.
You got Bills 28-20.
I
Okay.
think Patriots score all their points in the first half, and the Bills just drag their bag on them in the second.
I like that score, and that I actually think that's a high score for that game.
Dragging
But I
bags.
like that score. But I'm gonna probably go in this game 20 to I'm gonna say 13 Bills. I got this at a low score.
Really?
Yeah, I got this at a low scoring game. If you look at what they did last time, I think it was kind of similar.
Yeah, last time they didn't have a player die on the field.
But
though,
actually,
so.
you want to hear something crazy, right? So like against good defenses, the Bills don't put up more than 24 points.
Really?
Yeah, so if you look at the Jets, they put up 20, and then they put up 17. If you look at even Green Bay, they put up 27, which is not a good defense at that time of the year. If you look at the Patriots, they put up 24 last time. So you look at the Ravens defense, they put up 23. You look at the Steelers defense, that's probably the only defense, but I think TJ was out. They put up 38. So, I mean, when they're playing good defenses, they kind of struggle to put up a lot of points. So that's the only reason I would put it where I put it.
There you go.
So
All right. I mean, that's fair. That's a good reasoning.
What was your score?
I had 22-13. What do you got?
22 to 13.
22-13.
I don't know. I think I agree with Bo. I think they play a little. There's a little something. There's more meaning to this game than just playing for a playout. Or just playing for the playoffs because they got snubbed the 1 seed. So I'm gonna go ahead and say give me 32 Patriots 17.
You're taking
Wow.
Patriots.
Wow.
No.
No, he
I
said
took the Bills.
32, Patriots 17.
Yes.
So he's taking the Bills
Gotcha.
way over on this one.
Man, your gnome's
I
driving me
love
crazy.
Jimmy's statement. Milano's going to break somebody's ribs
That-
today.
that would've
Your
been
gnome and
close.
camera just makes me giggle, bro.
Hey,
He's a
Jimmy,
beautiful
is
guy.
he just breaking people's ribs on a Saturday morning for no reason? Because they don't play today.
Why you gotta do that? You know what he meant. You know what he meant.
What is it, Bo?
40.5 for Josh Allen rushing
I like the
yards.
over on that.
Oh, I would take the over.
I'll take the over too.
40.5.
Patriots have.
Maybe it's our first group bet. We all take the over.
They have good. They have good pass
We can do
rushers,
that.
but they're
Jimmy
tanks.
said good point.
Flip it. There you go.
You say, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, it's on you now.
No, Ryan was saying something. I didn't hear him. What were you?
No,
said?
they have tanks for pass rushers.
They have tanks for pass rushers.
Big boys.
Heavy legged guys.
Yes, they
They're
don't
not,
have.
They're not agile.
Exactly.
Got
so
you.
that they struggle against scrambling quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes kills them. Lamar Jackson kills them. It's the over. I like the over on the rushing yards.
27-17. I've got Bills 27-17. And I'll tail that. I'm gonna do the over. I'll put $2 on there for you.
I like the over on that.
So-
For,
That's yours.
Josh
If it hits, I'll pay you out.
Oh, look at that.
So
And if it loses, I'll give you
Okay.
$1.
all right. I'll give you half of what you bet.
We'll go
I like
halfsies on it.
I like
That's
that.
right.
All right.
so 27-17.
That's how it
Okay.
works in China.
So
That's right.
we already talked the playoff implications of this game. We got it's just kind of crazy what's going on in the AFC. The NFL should be disappointed at what they did. And actually, people are starting to talk about how with everything they decided, it's a very bad look. And when we look back at this on 10 years from now, we're going to be like, what the hell were they thinking?
Wait, what are you talking about? The cancellation of the game and why
Buffalo
they did
now
it?
Can't get first place.
Here's my take on that. I just real quick. I think that it wasn't about the player. It was about the coaches and the other players not being able to perform, and maybe on both sides of the ball.
There's a blue pill for that.
And the problem that was there was how can we think straight and put out a good product for our end users when all of us have one thing on our mind, and that's the health and safety of this guy, because he didn't give a thumbs up. And I wouldn't want to see that game that day. I would have liked to seen it the next day. Right. The cancellation is a buggy thing. I don't like it. I think that there's a way around it.
I'd rather have you push back the season.
I wouldn't have played that game that night. So pushing it back's fine, but they also did the thing that made the most sense and most fair, and they've got greater minds than me working there, maybe. But I'm okay with them doing what they did. It sucks for everybody. It sucks for the Bills. It sucks for Cincinnati. It sucks. And Cincinnati really didn't need it or wanted it, but you don't get a true NFC North victory. I don't care. It's tainted. It's got an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
You didn't play the same amount of games.
I have a
so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they should have played this. They should play this game, but it shouldn't have been that night.
I agree. You can bring that up around the Cincinnati game.
That's my take.
All right.
Should have been Thursday night.
No, I agree. It should have been
Thursday night
And
would have
then they
been
could
great.
postponed,
And then you can move the
to
Baltimore
Monday.
game
To
and
Monday.
the Buffalo. Yes.
to Monday.
Move
'cause
everything
they didn't have a
back.
game on Monday.
Give them time. Yes.
Now, the only issue with them moving it Monday is everybody would say the national
Championship on Monday.
championship is on Monday.
Okay.
So that would be the only argument. But
Double,
then I'd say
double
play it-
down night on
play it
football,
Tuesday.
baby.
Tuesday.
Play it Tuesday, and then you have a Sunday night game for the
I
next
love
game.
a Monday doubleheader.
Yeah. My God.
Give me a
You wanna know why?
six.
You
Give
wanna
me
know
a
why they
6 and a
didn't-
9.
I got 3 TVs. I'll watch all 3 games.
give me a
of the
You know
year.
why
6
they
and a
didn't do
9.
it? You know why?
Why?
Because the NFL's soft.
No,
and they were worried about a PR night.
No, do you want to know why? Because they wanted Kansas City to have the number 1 seed overall, and that was the only way it was going to happen.
maybe.
It was the only way it was going
But
to happen.
I think
If
it came
Buffalo-
down to-
How both feels about Green Bay being favored and gifted the playoff seed.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with the NFL gifting
Kansas City the first overall
Exactly.
seed because Kansas
That way
City,
they can just gift
'Cause Kansas
Mahomes
City-
the MVP too,
Kansas
right?
City lost
They don't
to
have
Buffalo,
to think about it.
and they
Right.
lost to Cincinnati. If either of those teams tie with Kansas City loses the first seed. So, all right, we'll move on from here. We're going to go to the Minnesota at Chicago game, and this one's for you, Bo Sif.
Yeah, so
This is going to be awesome. Where's the popcorn?
right. No, it is, but it is.
I want to hear you give a key to victory for
No.
Chicago, who you've been wanting to lose for the last 4 weeks.
I'll give
their
it
key
to
to
you.
victory: securing the first overall pick.
That's how we maintain victory for the next 5 years.
That's a great take.
Who do they taking 1 overall? Who they taking 1 overall if they get it?
He's going to say, like, keys to victory.
They're going to trade it.
Bench this guy.
They should trade it. They should trade it to someone who needs a quarterback. They should not. Everyone can wait on quarterback, though. So I don't know who's going to pay up because they're going to play that wait game. So if they get the first pick overall, cool. We get the best defensive player in the game in this draft class, which is a highly defensive draft.
Will
Anderson. Or maybe someone else. You don't know exactly when they test out and they get in the interviews and when they
We're
get
going
into
to
the
dig into
combine.
that a lot in the offseason because
and then-
that's going to be some fun talks talking about future trades and stuff like that. So
Let's start with the Bears. You know what? I'll start with the Bears' keys to victory if they really want to win this and strike the world. Number one, you got to shut down Justin Jefferson. He's if you take him away, the offense goes with it. The second thing you have to do is control time of possession, keep drives alive, convert on third downs. So, I don't think that they do a very good job of that in general, but Justin Fields does it with his legs. He's not playing this game. So it's going to be a challenge for them to convert on third downs.
Peterman.
Special teams. If you're going to beat the Minnesota Vikings, typically where Minnesota Vikings gets the edge on their players is in the special teams game. They usually have like a kick return or a pick six or something happen on special teams that happens.
What are we doing?
We're running amok.
What is this?
So
Is this Bush League?
there we go.
I'm 7.
So they have to do it on special teams. Okay. Minnesota. This is the JJ rebound game. 10 catches, 110 yards, and a tutty. Make Peterman throw the ball. If Peterman throws the ball, They'll be fine. Like
Let go of my dick.
The Vikings will win if Peterman has to throw. And then you got to get good vibes started for the playoffs by not committing dumb mistakes in this game. Limit the number of turnovers and penalties. It's a disciplined game. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings money line. They're probably going to win by 3 like they usually do. So give me 24-21 Minnesota.
Wow, against the Bears.
Oh, I love
With
it.
Peterman under center?
Isn't it? It's
It just run the ball.
I do like.
know what I love about
do
Did you
like
listen?
I like Cole Kmet this week with Peterman.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
So you're still gonna give Justin
Better passing
touchdown?
vibes.
what's up?
You still giving Jefferson that touchdown with Peterman?
Justin Jefferson's getting a touchdown.
Is that what
for
you're
sure.
calling edging now, Jimmy? All right, so I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand Minnesota. Even like this would be the first, second game this year that they win by probably more than 3 if they don't.
Oh my God.
Like
Blow them out.
Moderate
Yeah.
the chat. We can't allow that in chat.
so yeah, I have Minnesota in this game too, but I think if Minnesota wants to prove something, this is the game they got to prove it in.
Just delete
So-
edging.
I'm gonna.
Did you delete it? No, that's hilarious. Pretty bad.
I'm gonna say Minnesota in this
We
game.
say way worse on this.
Yeah, we do.
31-24. I do think they give up some points, but they've got to beat them by more than a score, and that barely is. That's the score.
We'll
So I just think that's what it is. Ryan, what do you have?
Give me the Vikings 24, Bears 17.
We all have them within a score. What do you have?
I don't have them within a score. I got 35-10 Vikings.
Wow.
That's what should happen. That's what should happen.
Vikings have yet to blow out any opponent.
Any opponent, they've won one game by more than a score.
Yeah.
All
The
year.
Vikings and the Bears scores are like inverse.
Yeah.
Like the Bears have lost every close game,
But the games
and the
they've won,
Vikings
they've
have
blown out.
won every
Yeah.
close game, and it's so just like they're very
And it just
evenly
comes
matched.
down to defense, I feel like, for the Bears.
And special teams. I think defense. I like special teams only because
Who is
like
their kicker?
it's.
Panera or whatever.
yeah.
his
Ray
name is?
Joseph
But the leg.
for Minnesota.
No. I was talking about the Bears.
Oh, Panero.
Because he brought up Bears special.
I'm not talking about kicking necessarily. I'm talking about like kick coverage, fumble creation, good return, contain. Like, don't let the offense beat you if it can.
Yeah.
So
You
to
know?
put it in perspective, when they faced each other earlier in the year, it was 22-29 Minnesota.
Thank you for doing that. I was trying to get that earlier. Is that the only? That's the only 7-digit win.
This
That
would
was-
be
that
the
was with
first time the
Fields, though.
Vikings sweep the Bears since 2017.
Yeah. I don't know what the Vikings are against the pass and the run, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're very good
You
against
give me a
the
minute.
pass.
I got you.
I actually had it right up too. That's funny that you said that.
Vikings defense against the pass. They're 31st against the run. They're 20th. Corner
20
covers.
20.
That's not
So,
great.
I mean, that defense is beatable. And that's probably why they struggle to win games.
Well, so they're both
Because their
pretty
offense
beatable.
has to score.
That's
Bears-
why their
points.
special teams is important.
The Bears.
You don't make a mistake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you can beat these guys.
The Bears
Yeah.
defense
But-
is 28th overall, and the Minnesota Vikings is 31st overall.
They get like pick six. They get fumble recoveries bounced their right way. They hit game winning field goals the way that they're supposed to. They're very, very good at winning.
Does that feel like you were looking at the Ravens?
They're not very good at anything else. Not very good at offense. Not very good at defense. Not
I
very
can't
good
believe
at
the
good at
Ravens
winning.
are
pass
First in
defense is
rushing.
above average. They're 13th for the Bears.
is?
That's not bad.
That's the Bears.
I didn't expect that, honestly.
Yeah,
because of the
that's
Justin
because of
Fields games.
Okay,
Who's
so
the Bears defense?
The
Bears
no,
defense,
the Bears-
13th.
Yeah, that's because everyone's running on them.
Well, and
They're 31st
Herbert-
Hold on, there's two
9 yards.
conversations.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're good. We're
I'm
gonna
not
move forward.
sorry.
We're gonna move forward. I was
Read
gonna,
between the lines.
I was just gonna say that the Bears' rushing offense is number 1 overall because of those Justin.
But
Fields
Justin
games.
Fields,
He's
he's
not-
not going to be there for 140
So that
yards.
essentially probably puts them at.
That's why I like a sleeper pick in Khalil Herbert. And I like someone that you may
You
want
said
to
the
look at
same
your
thing
your
as well.
fantasies, like 5,800 on
I think I'm
FanDuel.
starting.
When you
Herbert
both
this
when you
week.
both sent me
Flex.
Khalil Herbert as a stardom this week, and you didn't talk to each other, I thought that was great because I think that is a very good start.
What's your score?
I have it, I believe, because I didn't write them down. These are in real time.
He had them beating them by
Twine.
23-20
Okay,
Vikings.
so you're taking
I think Montgomery's a good
the
start,
Bears
too,
to cover
just because of the pass.
Yeah.
because it's
pass
5.5.
I got Vikings money line.
Okay.
Because Minnesota
I'm taking
doesn't-
Vikings money line. I'm not doing Bears cover.
Okay.
I'll hedge my odds.
Okay.
Because the Bears can get blown out.
Okay. We're all learning, guys.
If
I'm trying to learn
if
here.
I bet the spread,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and the Bears to cover, that means the Bears have to keep it close.
It's a lot more risky.
Yeah,
It's a lot
there's
more
so
risky.
much more risk, but you get better odds.
Okay.
But I'm not taking the Bears money line because I don't. Peterman, last time he played, he was with the Bills. I think he threw 19 interceptions and 1 touchdown.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Exaggerating,
Johnny,
Kinda.
I'm
Slightly.
skipping one game.
I think you're pretty close.
I'm skipping one game and going to the next game because I think if you look at that first overlay for the 4 games, I think the last game on that first overlay is Houston-Indy. No.
Do we
no,
have
other
to talk
overlay,
about
other
that
overlay.
game?
So
Yes.
Houston-Indy is the last game on that overlay. That one goes to Bo. What do you got in this game?
Indy's key to defense. Defense needs to bail out the offense. The offense for Indy has 18 interceptions and 31 fumbles on the year. No team has more. The second key to victory for Indiana would be know that the Texans do not have the talent to stop the run. Just don't fumble the ball. And then the third key to victory is do not force the throws. Punt well.
I thought you were going to say just
So,
don't-
like,
I thought you
be
were gonna say don't
okay.
fumble the ball again.
No, be okay with punting the ball.
Yeah, field position game.
Be okay with punting the ball and don't force the interceptions
Lean on
with
the
Sam
defense.
Ellinger.
Lean on the defense.
And lean on the defense, and the defense needs to bail out the offense. So it all coordinates together as far as strategy. They cannot turn over the fumble. So on the flip side of that,
Is
Houston,
Sam
right?
starting? You said Sam
Sam
starting this
Ellinger is starting. Yep. Awesome.
I feel like when I say his name, it was after a day of
Houston.
heavy drinking.
So what does Houston have to do? The exact opposite of that. Houston has to force turnovers, which should be easy considering how often Indy gives up turnovers.
They do.
I like them getting into field goal range to win the game. Fairbairn is 6 from 6 from beyond 50 with a long of 56. So Fairbairn, if he can,
European?
Fairbairn, if they can legitimately, like, on the special team side, get in close enough to run the ball a couple times to get into field goal range, and they end up winning this game 12-10 off of 4 field goals, that's okay.
That'd be
Like, it
nuts.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then commit to stopping the run. I mean, you know what Indiana's doing. They're running the ball. What do you guys keep giggling about every time?
Dude,
Buddy.
we're literally.
I'm going to giggle the shit out of you guys when you have your takes.
Buddy,
I'm going to giggle
I'm
the
giggling at you.
crap
I am
out
so
of you
sorry.
guys.
But
We're having fun in the chat.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I agree with you.
All right.
This is
fun.
a special teams type of game, but I like Zach Moss against the 32nd worst rush defense in the league. So give me that. If you're looking for a play.
So what's your score in this
I-
game?
I hate Zach Moss.
I got him with you.
What's your score in this game?
I 13-10.
Baseball games,
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, what do you got in this game?
I also have a very low scoring game.
Defenses are
I'm gonna
bad.
go 18-14.
18-14.
Texans.
Texans?
I think Texans are gonna do it.
Texans
Why?
string
I
out
don't know.
their third win and still get first overall.
I mean, how do you? I don't know. I guess you could call it a trap game what they did against Kansas City, but you got something there, or you got a real good matchup against a real good team. The Colts, to me, they're not shit. So I mean, they have a good defense, but it doesn't matter. Houston put up points on
Everybody.
everybody when
I
they
think
want
Houston's
when they want
averaging
to.
Somewhere around
It's
22 points a game.
it's-
They're actually not a bad offense.
it's disgusting with nobody on it. You got Brandon Cooks and you got Pierce.
Brandon Cooks ain't going to be there next year, I'm assuming, right?
No,
Is
he's
that what
out.
we're all kind of agreeing on?
He's out. Might come to Cleveland.
All right. I don't know about that. I don't,
coming.
I don't know if I want a 32-year-old receiver.
He's gonna be like 29. No, you know what? No, actually, I think he would be
think he's
32. Yep.
30.
Yeah. All right.
I got,
I don't touch this game betting wise. Like, I hate this game.
You know what's funny? This is a game I'd have fun with, betting wise.
Yeah, because you don't know what the outcome's going to be. It's a wild card game.
I actually have Houston winning this game, and I've got them winning this game.
It's like a strip club game.
27 to
You
13.
just put dollars on everything.
I got Houston winning this game 27-13.
Strip club
So-
game. Are we going there? We're gonna be like that.
I am. All right, so let's jump into that next overlay, Johnny. They give us the next set of 1 o'clocks for the Sunday games.
Derek Carr.
All right, so we got Baltimore at Cincinnati, Jets at Miami. We got Carolina at the Saints, and the Browns at Pittsburgh. I do that on purpose, and it pisses me off when I do it. That's the funny part.
What'd you do on purpose?
Pisses himself off.
I say, like, I'll say the Browns at Pittsburgh instead of saying Cleveland at Pittsburgh or the Browns at Steelers. I have a habit of mixing city with player name. All right, so Ryan, Ravens at Cincinnati. What do you got?
Yeah, what do you got?
So let's go with the Ravens first. Ravens have to apply pressure to Burrow. I mean, that's just That goes without saying.
That's what his girlfriend said.
Pass rush win rate is at 40%. They're 18th. They're awful. They're like mid tier in sacks. We got to find a way to get to the passer. It can't allow to have Burrow have the kind of games that he's had against us in the past. I mean, the dude kills us. Our secondary struggling. We're gonna move on.
Mid.
Very mid. Ravens have to manage the tempo of the game. Get the run game. Don't abandon the run game.
Don't read. Talk.
Greg Roman is ass and trash. Anyways, they're 5-1 with 31 plus attempts. The loss they had was that blown game they had against the Jags. That one game. They should be 6-0, but besides the point. Anyways, use Justin Tucker. Stop going for it on fourth down. When you're in field goal range, you have the best kicker in the league. Take the points.
Wait, I thought it was Greg Joseph. Hold on.
Yeah, KJAM.
Yeah, what happened to Greg Joseph?
Their fourth down percentage is 44%. I mean, that's 22nd. The analytics may be there, but it's just not working, John.
Mid.
It's not working, so let's get over it. For the Bengals, I got let Burrow cook.
Love it.
Kills the Ravens in the pass game. Last year's stats. This year he threw for 217, 1-1. He struggled a little bit against us early on in the year, but they've come a long way since then. Last year, week 7, 416, 3-1. And then week 16, he threw for 525 for 4 touchdowns, no picks. So, I mean, he's got our number. It's only a matter of time.
All right.
Number 2, force Baltimore to pass. Huntley's completion percentage has been 60%. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks in four games. So I don't like him much as a passer this year. For some reason, he's just struggling. It's probably lack of receiver talent. Let's be honest. They're double teaming Mark Andrews, and it's just been ugly.
Okay.
Yeah, you said what, one game in the last 7 for over
Mark Andrews
100 yards?
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Is
What?
Mark Andrews what?
Edging as well?
And number 3, I mean, keep the foot on the gas. If I'm the Bengals, I'm not going to stop anything. If I keep putting points on the board against them, you know, there's a chance that you can see these guys again. Why not just kick them while they're down? Baltimore is built to play with a lead, not really built to play from behind. We like to run the ball and rely on our defense, kick field goals. That's what we do. That's what we're built for. But if you get a lead, we're screwed. Mid. And that's what I got. Bengals 28, Ravens 13.
Birds can't see behind them when they're flying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, a lot of animals can't either. A freaking Bengal tiger can't either.
He turns his neck.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bengal tigers fly?
they can fly.
If they're in.
Fly Bengals fly?
Ligers. Ligers.
No, here we go again.
Oh,
We're just
God.
making up.
Just making up animals.
Yeah,
All right.
it's ridiculous. All right, so I like the takes. Who did you have winning that game? I can't remember what you said.
Bengals.
I can't remember what you said score-wise.
Bengals 28-13.
Bengals 28-13.
That's funny.
All right, so I have the Bengals winning this game, but I think the Bengals are going to show up this week pissed off.
Yeah.
But I will say they benched their people.
Yep. I think they
So,
go up and bench them too.
I
Yep.
think 24-10.
Save their guys.
I got Cincy 24-10.
24-10.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I just think they go up by 2 scores and then they start benching people.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing is, if Kansas City loses, and I believe Buffalo
Cincinnati has
loses,
no way of winning first place.
if from what I read, because of
You're
they're
wrong.
going by
No.
the win
You're
percentage.
wrong. It
No.
doesn't. No, they have
They
zero
have
ways
one
of
less
winning
game.
first place.
You're
because
wrong.
KC's 2 games up on them. They have 0 ways of winning.
Yeah,
first
they
place.
have. There's no way. And they played one less game. You can't give it to a team that
Kansas
didn't play a
City.
the
game.
winning
They
percentage.
needed Kansas City to lose 2 games, and they had to win 2 games
Right.
to be tied with them.
And then they hold the breaker because they beat.
But they
Kansas.
now aren't playing those 2 games.
Correct.
And Kansas City has already won 1. So they
The
cannot,
NFL
they
dropped the
cannot get
ball on
first
this,
place.
dude.
Right.
They really did. They
Yep.
really screwed up on that.